with the support of the Mahasangha and all the lay devotees, along with the prime ministers and all the government officials, to have the conference today. I'm truly grateful to be here. First of all, I am Panyakara Bhikkhu. I'm his disciple, and in my I have ordained about 17 years ago in the United States. And my Kamawajas are Pante Nanda Kamburagale and Pante Sumana Jyoti, which is, he already passed away. And he's my Upajaya. And after ordinations, I have tried myself to study the Tipitaka online. Trying to study it online while I didn't know anything about Buddhism, very little knowledge about it. And then after learning the Dhamma online, I found out that there are so many misleading Dhamma online that lead the people to the wrong path compared to the Buddha teachings. And so I thought myself that in this life, I am very grateful, and I am not someone who doesn't have knowledge. I do have knowledge because I was graduated as an engineer. I went to work and I dropped everything to ordain to become a monk. And then, but then come to the Buddha teachings, I don't know much about it. So I thought about the future generations, my students and my students' students, and so many more generations to come. What about them if without the Buddha teachings, without the true Dhamma? Where would they go? And how would they study the Buddha teachings? And so I thought myself, what should I do to support the Buddha Sasana? What do I need to do? At those times, I cried a lot to myself at night time with the pillows and keep questioning myself, what can I do to support the Buddha Sasana? And I made a vow silently, telling myself that I will do something to support the Buddha Sasana, but then I didn't know what to do. Until one day I went to India under the sacred Bodhi trees at Bodh Gaya. I kneel down in front of the Bodhi tree, pay respect to the Buddha. And I made a vow saying that if this is my time and if I have the ability to do something to support the Buddha Sasana, I'm here under the Bodhi tree, bow down to the Buddha. I would like to know what should I do. And so from that time, I meditated for a while, and I see inside of my mind there's all jetties flickering around in my mind, in the head. And then I thought, then I should build a site with all the stupas to enshrine all the Buddha teachings in Theravada traditions, Pali, to preserve it, because this is treasure, invaluable treasure, that we need to preserve it for the futures. Learning from the past senior monks, ancestors, kings, that is how they do to support the Buddha Sasana. So I told myself, then I will build a site with many stupas, with many different languages in Pali to preserve it. And from there, silently 7 years, I have made that vow. 7 years silently, my teacher didn't even know about my vow, because I didn't know that I would be able to do it or not. Therefore, I keep it silently and I do everything. I practice meditation. I learned. I walk. Be mindful with everything to fulfill my parami and my merits to start this project. In 2018, I went to Myanmar to study, to practice meditation under the guidance of Pa Aw Seroji. And then my teacher called me back in 2020 because of the conflict between the school and the temple about the land behind our temple. After I came back, I spent over a year to work towards this mission that my teachers given by my teachers. And so over 1 year, I fight hard, learn a lot about patience, and finally I was be able to achieve it. Once we own that land, 14 acres of land, I kneel down in front of my teacher and I express my vow to him that I want to build this to support the Buddha Sasana, and I want to help the future generations, and I want this to last for 1,000 years. Therefore, I think this is the right time, the right moment that I should express my vow to you and seek for your support to fulfill my wish. And my teacher was very happy and joyful to listen to his students' vow, and he accepted right away, and he said, I will support you and I will stand behind you to support you until you get this project completed. That warmed my heart. And so from there, we reached out to the Mahasangha from different countries like Sri Lanka, Thai, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, England, Bangladesh, India, and so many more traditions to invite to our monastery to express my vow and seek for the support and ask for permission to build this, because in this project it also has their language encrypted on stone and bronze. And after I expressed my vow in front of the Mahasangha, I received the blessing from the Mahasangha that also warmed my heart. And from there, 2020, end of 2020, up until now, that is 10 years already. From the day that I made a vow silently to the day that I spoke out, and to the day that everybody knows, and the date of groundbreaking ceremony to start building the Dhammachetiya project is 10 years. 10 years. 3 years spoken out. And we just recently finished that groundbreaking ceremony in May that most Venerable already talked about it. And this project, why I want to do this is because my ancestor monk, which is my grand teachers, his teachers was one of the Bodhisattva. He made a vow to become a Samma Sambuddha, spoken out already in Vietnam. He's the one who brought Theravada Buddhism into Vietnam first. And he is the second disciple of him. And they all have contributed to the society so many grateful teachings and so many benefits. And I thought myself, if I am the disciple under this lineage, I should be grateful and do something to pay respect to it, to pay gratitude to it, and to pay gratitude to the Buddha. Without the Buddha teachings, it won't be me here today. I will be one of the maybe street fighter, because I would also practice Kung Fu, karate, teach, and also fight. there won't be me here today without the Buddha teachings. So firstly, I want to pay respect and pay gratitude to our Lord Buddha. Secondly, to our ancestors, to our teachers. And thirdly, as a monkhood, we cannot survive without lay devotees. And all lay devotees have offered me this robe, food for every day, medicines, and place to live. Without the lay devotees, we cannot survive. We cannot practice the Buddha teachings under the monkhood. Therefore, I want to pay gratitude to all the lay devotees as well. Those are the three reasons. And I had questions that questioned me. Nowadays, this century, we don't need to build something like that to spend so much money. Because on Google, you can type in Tipitaka and everything will pop up. Why would you spend money and effort to do this? I was one of the technology engineer, computer engineer. I was be able to hack into people's system. I try myself to do that to see if I can achieve that or not. And I did. I made it. And I know that the online system, the computer system, is not permanent.